Greetings all and welcome to this screencast which will show you two different ways to log into Google. One way is simply logging in using the Google website. The second way is going to demonstrate logging in to Google Chrome. It is important that you know the differences in the two ways of signing in so you can decide which is best for you. Note that these instructions are for signing in using a desktop computer, laptop computer, or other non-Chromebook device. For Chromebooks, once you sign in using your district-issued password, all your information will be synced automatically. These instructions are only for logging in on a non-Chromebook device. Option number one is signing into Google from the Google homepage. This option is recommended for users who are on public computers, shared computers, or are only temporarily using a computer for a one-time use. By signing into Google from their website, you'll have access to all of Google's services, for example, Gmail, Calendar, Drive, Google+, Classroom, etc. But your settings, passwords, bookmarks, and history will not appear on the device you are using. Option number two is signing into Google Chrome from the settings page. This option is recommended for users who frequently use their device and want to sync their history, bookmarks, and settings across multiple devices. If you sign in using this option, any bookmarks you catalog, websites you visit, and potentially passwords you enter may be synced across any device you use and that you're logged in on. This comes in handy if you want to log in your computer at school and at home and on your mobile phone and have access to all the same settings, apps, bookmarks, passwords on all the devices that you own. Another advantage to this option is that you can manage your Google Cloud printing, which you can't do with option one. Google Cloud Printing will allow you to share locally saved printers and share them with your students so they can print to the copy machines you have installed on your machine. Another screencast will be made available for setting up and sharing printers. So option number one is simply logging on using the Google website to access Google services. Option two will be for logging in more permanently to sync your bookmarks, printers, data, apps, extensions, and history so that you can access them on multiple devices. Now let's go through the different options, starting with the easier of the two, option number one. For option number one, I'll go to Google Chrome, and I'm going to enter in the Google website, www.google.com. And you can see in the top right-hand corner here, there's a Sign In button. From here, I'll enter my login information. And now I'm in. Notice the image on the title bar is just a silhouette. And if I go to Settings, you can see that there's no one logged in to Chrome. That's because I'm not signed into Chrome. By going through option number one, all I have access to are the Google services, like Google Docs, Google Drive, Google Classroom. But I'm not actually signed into Chrome, so my printers won't be available to others, my bookmarks don't import, and my apps and extensions don't install. Option number one is only for being able to access my Google services. That's it. Now I'm going to click on my profile picture and choose Sign Out so I can show you option number two. So now for option number two, a few more steps, but worth it in the long run if I use my device regularly, want information to sync, want to share printers, and perhaps allow multiple users to access their data from the same computer. Now to sign into Chrome, I'll open my browser, and I'll click the hamburger icon in the top right corner of the screen, and I'll choose Settings. In the settings, I can click Sign into Chrome. Here I'll enter my login information. And I choose Link My Data. I'll choose OK, got it. And Chrome will start doing its magic. You can see it's starting to install the apps and extensions that are associated with this account and importing any bookmarks I might have. If I wanted to, I could even go back into Settings, and under People, I could choose Edit, and I could change my name. And you can see in the top right-hand corner now, instead of a silhouette, it has my name as being the user. Now, let's say I have a colleague who also wants to use this computer. They can sign in similarly. Scrolling down to where it says People, and I can choose Add Person. And let's say my colleague Stephen wants to use the computer as well. I added Stephen, and if I wanted to, I could have Stephen log in under Settings. He also could sign into Chrome. Link his data. And let's go ahead and change his name again to Stephen. And you can see Stephen's name is in the top right corner. If I close out both of those windows, you can see now that there's an icon for Google Chrome for Mark and an icon for Stephen. So I'll have all of my bookmarks, apps, and extensions. And if Stephen wants to use the computer, he can log in and click on this icon and have access to all of his apps, information, bookmarks, extensions, and apps. That's pretty much it, folks. There's the difference between signing into Google for Google services, and there is the option for signing into Google Chrome, where you'll have access to all of your information. You can now log into Google Chrome at home and on your mobile device, and you'll have access to all of your information no matter where you go. Hope that was helpful. Happy computing.